Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Muhammad Afzal Malik, educationist and business and management consultant. In yesterday, I talked about challenges of life. That life is full of challenges, and we have to face these challenges eyeball to eyeball. And life is a roller coaster. So, not a smooth sail always. Sorry. So, today I'll talk about how to solve these challenges, how to beat these challenges, how to convert these challenges into favorable, productive, and how to find solutions of these challenges. So first of all, first thing is we have to understand what's the challenge clearly, in and out, because understanding of a challenge is a 50% of solution. And then we have to find the root causes of this challenge. Sorry. Excuse me. The root causes of these challenges, so that we can correct them, treat those root cause, and then we have to evolve strategies. So first of all, we should be very clear, understand it before we react. And we have to ask ourselves, what exactly is the challenge? Yesterday I said that we are replacing the problem to challenge. That means we have to separate facts from emotions. Because generally we are, as a human being, we are driven by the emotions. And we are a combination of feelings and emotions. And if we take out feelings and emotion from ourselves, then we will become a dead wood. This is the reason that we call somebody is a feelingless. Somebody is a feelingless. That means nothing matters to him. So how we can separate facts, realities from our emotions? We have to understand. So what we have to do, we have to write it down to make it less overwhelming. Write it down means either you write it on a piece of paper or you use an electronic medium, notebook and etc. On your computer, on your cell phones, wherever you can. Like, for example, if somebody says, I failed a test, it's a fact. So that means we are failed in one thing. So failure of an event is not the failure of life. And we have to remember it. We have to understand that failure of an event is not the failure of life. The life is full of so many events. And it's not necessary that we are going to succeed in each and every event of life. Because there are certain things which are in our control and certain things which are beyond our control. But we should not get disappointed of the failure, because failure is opening the door of another hope, another action. So, not losing an heart. Thinking, the positive thinking. But if we say that, generally people say, if we say, yeah, why you have done this, you should have taken care of that. And generally people respond, oh, I am a bad guy. I am bad at everything. I mean, instead of we can focus on one thing, okay, fine. I did not handle this issue or this event and this task properly. And as a result, the results are different. But instead of accepting that one, we make a general statement, oh yeah, I'm always bad, I'm a bad guy, I'm a bad boy. So that means we are involving our emotions, not rationality. So there we have to find out a difference. That facts, we have to focus on the facts, and we should keep our emotions away from that. And then we have to find, I told you, we have to find out the reasons and the factors responsible, and we have to divide into, number one is controllable and number two is non-controllable, uncontrollable, which are beyond our control. Controllable, that with those things which are within your reach. You are capable of doing that. That within your reach, within your power, within your actions. And uncontrollable mean that you don't have power to do that. You don't have authority to do that. You don't have that energy to do that. You don't have those resources to apply, like which you call the external factors, like act of God, act of nature, competitors, opposition, laws of the land, which we cannot control and we cannot change them. But then we have to focus on what we can control. So we have to apply this strategy that focus on influence, that how they are going to affect, but not that how I can control them. That we have to use our power, positive power. Like I told you that we cannot control everything, that means others' action, even past mistake, done is done. But we can learn from our past mistake and to make our today better and our future better. We can control ourselves, like we can control efforts, we can do hard work, we can control our attitude and behavior, and we can make different choices. living in our environment, living within our resources. So when we accept these things, the acceptance reduces stress and frees energy to act. But if we keep on talking about negative, so they are going to have a negative effect on us, and we get disturbed, we get stressful, we feel anxiety, frustration, and depression. So if we accept, okay, this is my mistake, this is my overlook, and I should have taken necessary care. So acceptance is the fundamental, is the base of making corrections and making improvements. And then we can generate positive energy, or we can use that energy in a positive manners to make it better. Then the third strategy and action is we have to break that challenge from a big thing to small, little segments, small steps, because we cannot solve the whole challenge or problem in one go. Then we have to break that challenge into small steps. Step number 1, step number 2, step number 3. Because it's our life, it's our experience of life every day. I've experienced and I have experienced at the same time. That's why I'm sitting in front of you and talking to you. So all big issues and big challenges, and you can say problem, we feel scary, we get scared of those, what will happen, and we get so depressed, because they look big. They may not be that big, but we make them big. And we sometimes enter into a phase where we convince ourselves that I cannot solve them. They are not be solved. And we give up. So we should not give up. So all these steps, we have to start working on that one by one. That means we have to break them into small, doable actions. Yes, we can do, and we can correct it. So we have to review our mistakes, and then we have to find out the reason, why did I do it? It was a carelessness, I was in a rush, I was overworked, I was tired, or I have to do so many things, which you call the multitasking. So in that, maybe some important thing they were overlooked. They might not been done intentionally, but in normal course of action, the mistakes happen. And first of all, important thing is that we have to accept it. So you have to spend time on that. Be honest with yourself. That, okay, yes, this is my folly, this is my carelessness. And I believe and that I do, that I punish myself. I give punishment to myself. This is called self-accountability. And we have to introduce self-accountability. That instead somebody is going to find out and raise a finger on us that, hey, why you have done this? What you are doing at that time? You are a careless guy. The best thing is that we should review our actions ourselves and accept our mistakes. And then put ourselves into the interrogation box that why I have done this. And I always talk to me, I said, hey, Afzal, you have done this. You have done this. I don't accept this thing from you. Why you have done that? You say that I'm an educated guy and I'm an educationist, I'm a professor, I'm a teacher, I'm a business and management consultant. When you make these big claims, then why you have done this? It doesn't go with your knowledge and with your profession and with your personality. So that is called self-accountability, and that is the best strategy which we have to use. And I do it with myself. And that's the reason that I'm saved from so many these issues. And that means we are being honest. And then you have to make a promise that next time you should not do that. Now, if you cannot find a solution by yourself, then you can seek help from others. There's no harm. Nobody is perfect in this world, neither you, neither me. We have good qualities and we have some weaknesses. Nobody is perfect. And perfection is very seldom. Yes, people try to be perfectionist. I am one of them. Okay. And then we have to understand that we cannot have perfection each and everything. We should try our best, to the best of our ability, to the best of our resources, to the best of our conduct. So get help. Don't feel shy. Don't feel that, look, what people will think of me, this highly qualified guy, person, and he is consulting me about this. So never feel shy of that. Don't look down upon yourself. No, go and seek help, professional help from your teacher, from your mentors. Then the next strategy is, this is very, very important. This is very, very important, and we have to understand that is build a problem solving mindset. that we have to understand that instead of creating problems for yourself and for others, for your family, for your society, for your community, for your country, for the world, you should be a positive thinker, have a positive approach. That mindset. So, we have to switch over from a negative mindset to the positive mindset. And then that will really work. Then of course we have to solve those challenge, matter, issue, mistake. Then we have to try to find out solutions. In order to find solution, we have to frame questions, ask yourself questions. That how can I improve, where I'm lacking. So if I'm lacking in these areas, so how I can improve, what strategy I have to make. Maybe I have to go to get more training, going back to school, going back to your mentors, getting professional help. And when we ask a solution-focused question, that I have to find a solution of that. And then we have to ask ourselves, what can I try next? So that I should not repeat whatever I have done. How can I make the things better? How can I do a better time management? How can I finish a job on time and well done? So that means, what can I try next? Then you can ask another question, what has worked before? That means, what did I do the best? And I can replicate that, I can reuse that. And then I have to find out, if I need help, I have to figure out that who can help me, what kind of help I want. Then we have to find out resource person. So all these steps one has to take. So we can make an equation like we make an equation in accounting, because I'm also professor of accounting and financial management, that assets is equal to owner's equity plus liabilities. So I have amended this equation from what is written in the books. So assets is equal to owner's equity plus liabilities. So here we can also make an equation, mistakes is equal to feedback and not failure. The feedback from yourself, because you have done it. And we cannot say it's a failure, because I told you in the beginning that failure of an event is not a failure of life. Like I can quote from Indian, the song, And that is very meaningful. कि प्यार से भी ज़रूरी बहुत काम है, प्यार सब कुछ नहीं ज़िंदगी के लिए। छोड़ दे सारी दुनिया किसी के लिए, ये मुनासिब नहीं आदमी के लिए। Just like that. छोड़ दे सारी दुनिया किसी के लिए, ये मुनासिब नहीं आदमी के लिए। प्यार से भी ज़रूरी बहुत काम है, प्यार सब कुछ नहीं ज़िंदगी के लिए। That means the failure of one event should not be the failure of life. But generally what we do, because of one failure of life, we lose our heart. We say, I'm done. We go into depression. And I deal with these things every day. When I talk to my the colleagues, co-workers, even students, and particularly the international students, where they have different issues and different challenges. So we have to think positive. Okay. It's not a failure. Yes, it's a feedback to me so that I should learn out of this and make our next better. The next step is we have to make ourselves strong, not only physically and being healthy, but also we have to have a emotional stability. Emotional stability and emotional resilience, which you call the emotional intelligence, EI. That how we can control our emotions under a certain situation, so that we should not be driven by our emotions. Always the rationality should be there, and we have to start thinking in a rational manner. That means we have to change our mindset. So if you are feeling any stress, first of all we have to control that. And how we can control that? We can practice deep breathing. If you are standing, sit down, take water, take deep breaths. Be mindful when we feel stressed or stressed out. Then we should get enough sleep, because sleep helps you to get relaxed, and also sleep helps the body wear and tear. This is another topic. I do some physical activities like aerobic, little exercises, small exercises. Talk to somebody who you trust, because taking your things out, your stress out, it's better you talk to somebody you can trust. share your things, your issues, your challenges in confidence. And certainly you are going to get a good feedback, a help, and that can motivate you. So, of course, I told you that we are a combination of emotions, feelings, stresses. So, strong emotions are normal. That's why we are driven by them. There is a normal thing. But what we have to do? We have to learn how to manage them, and this learning how to manage them, that will become a skill. That how you manage your time, how you manage your stress, how you manage your emotions, how you manage your failure. So we have to make it as a skill. Then we have to use the support system. Because we as a human being, we are born to live together. It's called we are social animal. We are designed like that we need others to live together, to share, to help each other. Because we are all dependent on others. I mean, people say that I'm independent and I'm self-made, but nobody is self-made. Yes, you made efforts, more efforts, but still you use others. Others help you, directly or indirectly. So there's another topic, I will talk on that. So try not to face these challenges alone. Make good friends. Those you can trust. Have good relation with your family members, with your brothers and sisters, your relatives, your colleagues. So nobody is brave enough to face all those challenges alone. And I think we should not try this. Always get help. So you can talk to your parents, you can talk to your elders, you can talk to your teachers, you can talk to your friends and your mentors. And they will certainly help you. They will certainly listen to you. But one thing is very important, that when you're asking help, so show your strength. Don't show your weakness. Don't start weeping and crying and depressed. Tell with confidence that yes, I am facing this challenge and I need your help. How to overcome, how to be out of that. The majority of the people, they believe in showing their weakness. Let me tell you, I don't do that. Because if you show your weakness, the people will exploit you. And They will make fun of you. They will exploit your weaknesses for their own benefits. So never show yourself a weak person, a weak individual. I always say, and I don't like this, which I say, the hamdardi seeking attitude, yani help seeking attitude. There are many people, individuals, people that they want that somebody should feel pity on them. And they present themselves in such a manner that means somebody should see, have a mercy on them. So this is not the right attitude. We have to change our mindset. I try my best to avoid it. Even, you see, many things which I don't share with others, because other can exploit your weaknesses. You can only share, as I already said, that you can only share with your very trusted people, your family members, your spouse, your children, your friend, your mentor, teacher. If you are going to share that with anybody and everybody, then they will exploit your weakness. Don't give your weakness to anybody until you have full trust in them. So we have to learn from our setbacks, as I already explained that to you. So when you talk to others to seek help to solve the challenge, then talk to yourself. That what? After solving that, ask questions. What did I learn? Didn't I know this before? And if I knew this before, why didn't I apply it effectively, efficiently? And if it is altogether a no thing, you must be thankful and then keep on applying. So then you can ask another question to yourself, that what would I do differently the next time if I come across with similar situation, like situation, a challenge, how would I behave differently? How will I deal with that differently? So that I should not get the impact of that challenge and effect of that challenge. Then you can ask the next question, that what did I do well despite that difficulty? Because when you start improving yourself and working on that, in that process, we do also good thing. So you can ask, if I did this thing, why I didn't do it previously? The next is to stay consistent, because consistency is very important. Whatever we want to do, we should do consistently, and only then that thing will become fruitful for you. Only then that will become a strength for you. And if you don't do the thing consistently, sometime you eat on time, sometimes you don't, sometimes you just sleep on time, sometimes you don't, sometimes you go your work, college and school and universities, whatever you on time, and most of the time you don't. So that will never consider your quality. The only thing will become your quality if you do it consistently. And let's not find perfection in every action. And be at it. So if you are seeking perfection, but then you have to progress on that. So on daily basis, we have to do these things. Because these small things, if you are doing rightly and consistently, then they will help you to do a bigger thing. Because you have trained yourself, you have put yourself into that practice. Because small things make the big things. It's not only that we have to celebrate big things and big successes. No, we should start learning to celebrate even small wins, small achievements, and also appreciate others' small wins and small things. So like they are saying in Persian, Katra Katra Darya Mishwad. That means the drops of the water, rainwater, consistently makes a stream or makes a river. So we must celebrate. Give pat at your back. Pat yourself. Say thank you to yourself. So celebrate your small wins. And that will add to your confidence, increase your confidence. Because confidence grows from actions, not just dreaming and planning and waiting for to do something. And there's a proverb, and we learned it in our school age. Practice makes a man perfect. Practice makes a man perfect. And now we are not going to use man, woman are also included. We say practice makes a person perfect. I think we have to change it. Practice make a person perfect. Because there should not be any gender discrimination. So always keep and maintain a positive attitude, behavior, thinking. And have a realistic outlook. Live in reality check. Be honest to yourself. Not in deception. So always try to have a balanced thinking, balanced approach. It's not sometime high, sometime low. No, balanced. And that balanced thinking is appreciated. And that is a key to success. We have to avoid extreme thoughts. Anything that is extreme is not good. And there is also saying that excess of everything is bad. Excess of everything is bad. So we have to avoid this always or never, because we should not use these extreme words and phrases. As I said in my previous talk, that it is never late. It's never late. I will not say it is never too late. No, it's never late. And I can do that. I can do that. I have a confidence in you. And we should not say it's very hard to do, it's impossible, I can't do it. Because we have to send a positive vibes to our brain. Yes, I can do. Instead of saying, I can't do, it's very hard, it's impossible, say, I can do. I can improve. And people improve. I improved a lot over a period of time. Because only we can improve if we know that here, this is my shortcoming or this is my weakness. This is very important that we should not just know our strength and good thing, we should also know our weaknesses, shortcomings. Accept them, and only then we can improve. So convert your shortcomings and weakness into strengths. And you can do that. I did a lot throughout my life journey. Still I do. It's a continuous process that keeps on adding to your personality. So no negative thoughts. So at the end, I would sum up. So what we have to do on daily basis. How to deal with this situation, to meet these challenges. A daily formula. If you confront with this situation, with a challenge, pause. Don't react immediately. What we do? We react. Instead of act, we react. Instead of giving a pause, we immediately reply, and that is not a reply, it's a reaction. There's a difference between reply and reaction. Reaction is abrupt, without understanding. A reply is, you take the time, you take a pause, you think over that, and then you answer it. There is a much difference. Most of the time our approach is reaction, and that where problem starts. So pause, hold it, hold your horses. Don't jump on the conclusion immediately. Think over. There is a saying, think before you leap. That we learned in our elementary school time. Think before you leap. There was a story of a goat. She was thirsty and she saw a well, and she, without understanding the depth, she just jumped into that to get a water, and then she got stuck up there. So think before you leap. Think 100 times before you take action. Because sometimes your action is final. No action replay. In life, my dear, there is no action replay. Every action is final. Because every action is a past, and we cannot repeat our past. We cannot get our past back. So we have to understand that every action is a final action in our life. So that's why we have to take it very serious. So the first thing is pause. Don't react. Think. Don't jump into that. And then think. Review it. Do analysis. That, does it make any sense or not? How you are going to react? Not react. You are going to reply. Or you are going to reply. And in this little time, your emotions will go down. Your anger will come down. We have to learn. It's not easy. Even I learn every day. It doesn't mean I don't make mistakes. To err is human. To err is human. We have also learned this. So pause, then think, review it, analyze it. And then, by the time your emotions are settled, your anger is settled, your reaction is settled, and then take action. And the action must support the logical reasoning with dignity, with patience. Because that is the real test of your personality. Because it said that action speaks louder than the words. Actions speak louder than the word. So we have to, and then the last is reflect. That means it is going to have a positive effect on others, or it's going to further aggravate the situation. So I just repeat this daily formula: pause, think, act, and reflect. So I hope that by this talk has made some sense to you. I always say that keep on learning, Knowledge is power. Every day we have to learn and correct ourselves, add to our personality, be a role model in every respect, in every relation, in every conduct. And it's not only that it will have a positive impact on others, but you will also feel strong, happy inner self. But this will give you energy, positive energy. You feel relaxed, motivated, which you call self-motivation. Motivation by achievement. There are many people, very few people, who do the next job because they are motivated by the previous success. That's called the self-motivation. Motivation by achievement. That achievement which you have made motivates you to take the next step, to work for the next achievement, to work for the next success. So pause, think, act, and reflect. Thank you so very much of your patience listening. I always say at the end, let's think positive. Let's be helpful and useful for others. Your family should be the first to you. Let's build a strong, coherent community, society. Let's build the community. Let's put our share in that. Instead of thinking negative and acting negative, we're not going to get anything at the end. Maybe for the time being, you can have some gains over others, but at the same time, we are going to be answerable to the Supreme Power, Almighty Allah, God. Because union is strength. If we build a strong community, you will be strong. Even if you don't get any direct benefit out of it. But your strong community is your success, your strength. Let's work on that. Thank you so very much. May Allah bless you. Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.